two Razorback commits, who just so happen to be real-life cousins, squared off as adversaries for the last time in their high school careers. Fox 16's Nick Walters was there for the action. Nick, I have a feeling this one got a bit emotional.
Yeah, Josh, what more can you ask for in an Arkansas high school football game? It's a consequential conference game. Pine Bluff unbeaten so far in 5A Central. In Mills with just one loss to their name. And what's more, we got not just one, but two Razorback commits in this game in Courtney Crutchfield and Charleston Collins, who grew up together, but tonight they face off.
Good luck, guys. Have fun.
Lifelong friends become enemies for a night as future Hogs go toe-to-toe, and Jordan Stadium is packed to see this potential conference championship game. Opening drive for Pine Bluff, and there's one of those Razorback commits, Charlie Collins helping gobble up the running back. But the Zebras offense earned their stripes early on. Marquez Brentley Jr. busting loose and breaking tackles for the big game. Courtney Crutchfield told us before the game that he's coming. Well, he sure did. Landon Holcomb making time in the pocket, launching. Crutchfield is behind two Comet defenders, and he's not letting this go through the fingertips. The Razorbacks commit starts the scoring with the touchdown grab. Pine Bluff leads 7-0 in the first. Mills trying to answer as Achilles Ringo scrambles around, takes it himself, and moves the chains. But the drive stalls, PB up 7-0 hitting the second quarter. Zebras wideout Austin Dendy committed to Mizzou this week, and here he is snaring in the long ball on the sideline. Zebras marching, Holcomb dropping back and hitting Crutchfield, scampering for extra yards until he's smacked down. And here's a little bit of that tough love from Collins, the late hit and some smack talk. It's not all fun and games between these cousins tonight. Pine Bluff wants to extend their lead. Holcomb on the rollout, but Charlie Collins storms in and brings the thunder, laying the wood and knocking the ball out. Fumble recovered by Mills. That's the spark the Comets needed. Ringo swinging it out to Gavin Love, who speeds downfield to pick up the first. They get it to the goal line and finish the job. Caleb Sane, like a bowling ball, crashing into contact and into the end zone. Mills gets on the board and knots this thing up at 7, and that tutty gets the dance moves out. Final minutes before the break, and Pine Bluff wants the lead back. Holcomb finding Tristain Helms. He's got room on the boundary, stops on a dime, and he's still going, finally rattled down. But the Zebras can't capitalize on the field position. This drive going nowhere as Charlie Collins is back disrupting the backfield for another sack. So Pine Bluff and Mills hit halftime, tied up at 7.
Well, last year in this matchup, Pine Bluff and Mills went into overtime, tied at 18, and tonight we have more free football. The Comets and the Zebras went into overtime, tied at 14. Mills struck first, and Pine Bluff just struck right back. Now 21-20, Mills on top, and as we speak, Pine Bluff going for the extra point to tie it up, and it is good as overtime continues. So, Josh, we're going to have more later in Fearless Friday because we got Pine Bluff and Mills tied up at 21, and it is rowdy right now at Jordan Stadium.
And that is exactly why, Nick, that game is our game of the week. And, Nick, really quickly, you're going to be leaving us. This is the last time that you're going to be on Fearless Friday. Why don't you tell the folks at home where you're going to be heading?
Well, Josh, it's funny that my last game ends up being in Pine Bluff because, well, I'm taking a gamble and I'm not bluffing. I'm going to Las Vegas, joining KTNV, the ABC station in Sin City. And I just want to say how much I appreciate every single one of our Fearless Friday viewers and, of course, the great team at Fox 16 and KRK and Nick Wendra, one of my good media friends right there. Every single time I go out on a Friday night, it's great to have this job, but it wouldn't be the same without you welcoming me into your homes. It wouldn't be possible without all the help I've had from Wes Moore, Troy Lynch, Madison Fitzpatrick, and our great team, all the producers and the directors and photographers behind the scenes. And Josh, it looks like we got a great game to send me out.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, definitely. We're going to have most of those highlights coming up at 10:30. Nick, thank you so much for welcoming me in to Fox 16's family. Best of luck in Las Vegas. Pine Bluff had just hit the extra point to tie the game up at 21 all. We're going to send things right back out there to Nick to see who ended up winning and who ended up coming out on top. Nick, what's going on?
Yeah, Josh, so just to catch y'all up, Pine Bluff and Mills, it hit final, tied at 14, so just like last year's matchup, the Zebras and Comets go into overtime. Now, if you don't know what the high school overtime rules are like, it's just like college football, except the ball starts at the 10. Now, in that first overtime, Mills scored a touchdown to go up 21-14, but the Zebras answered with a touchdown of their own, so now we are in double overtime. Pine Bluff started with the ball, but Razorbacks commit Charlie Collins crashed in for a sack to end the Zebras' drive. So here we are. If Mills can score a touchdown or hit a field goal, that was a field goal right there, actually. Mills might have just won it on that. I'm busy talking to a camera here. Let's see. It looks like there was a flag, but it looks like Mills on a 4th down is going to go ahead and kick a field goal. And if this goes through the uprights, then the Comets win 24-21 to improve to 4-1 in conference play and give the Zebras their first conference loss on the year. And that's your ball game, no flag. So on live television, Josh, we got the game-winning field goal. I know I might have been covering it up a little bit, but the Comets go on to win 24-21 in double overtime with a game-winning field goal. What more do you want out of a Fearless Friday game of the week?
Oh, my goodness. And I know how bad Pine Bluff wanted that. Talking to Coach Williams earlier in the week, I know how bad he wanted that one, Nick. Nick, what really stood out to you in this game? I mean, you just saw the ending right there, double OT. What really stood out for you in this game as you're watching it?
Yeah, what's really crazy, Josh, is this matchup went into overtime, tied at 18 last year, and guess what happened? Mills won it, and here we are. It's deja vu all over again.
Wow.
The atmosphere has been nothing short of electric all night, and you got 2 Razorback commits in this game who grew up together, were cousins, and they committed on the same day this year. So what a win by the Comets.
My goodness. I mean, I know Charlie Collins definitely has one up on Courtney, and I know he's going to be talking about it all day long when they go head up to Arkansas. Nick, thank you so much. Coming up.